All right, so we are looking at the S&P 500 or the SPY, the last 10 minutes of the market just to see how we're going to finish this day. And it looks as if the SPY came up, it made a high of 455.41, and that was at 340. Are we going to continue to stay above this 5 EMA, the VWAP, and the 50 EMA, which we struggled to get above? Are we going? Is that going to be strong support for us and have us to bounce to the upside, or are we going to break through this and continue to the downside? We had before it was support for us. I mean resistance for us, and we were having trouble getting to past this place. And when it finally broke out past this, it still went sideways again. And we see the wicks at the top of those candles. We know that we have some sellers, that sellers have come in, and it looks like they're trying to push this price down under the VWAP. And I always say above the VWAP is bullish, below the VWAP is bearish. So I would definitely be watching. Would I be in the trade? I would not, because yes, the 5 and the 50 did cross here. Yes, I did have confirmation. It just, to me, did not seem like there was a lot of movement, like it was a strong move to the upside. Let's go to the 2-minute chart. You see how all of those candles, those are very small, the wicks on the candles, what that was my deciding factor, or would have been my deciding factor. There's a lot of sellers there. Even on the 2-minute, we have a 5 and 50 crossing to the down. I mean, the MACD crossing to the downside, and the 5 and the 50 here, it looks like it's trying to cross to the downside. The RSI looks a little flat. It was pointing down. It's still trying to make its mind up as to how it wants to finish the day. And before I enter a trade, I need to know that this is the decision. Or I don't want to guess at it. I want to know that this is it. The direction is up or the direction is down, and that's something that we have to definitely pay attention to. So again, we're looking at the 5-minute chart. Looks as if we are breaking down under the VWAP. We tested it. We've come under. Are we going to close under the VWAP? We have about 8 minutes left in the trading market. Trading day. We could very well come down, find support at this ORB low and bounce, or we can bounce here to the upside again. We do have trouble ahead, so that's something to think about also. These are things that you have to always ask yourself and be mindful of when you're trading. Where am I going to have trouble? Where's my support? Where is my resistance? Where are my trouble places? And you have to be able to multitask and go to higher time frames and look at your higher time frames to see, this is where it is on the 30-minute chart. Again, we were looking at the SPY and noticed that the 5 EMA was strong resistance for the SPY. Well, it broke through that slightly, came through it, and now we're back under it again. So it looks like SPY is back under a level of resistance. So we could very well sell off. Again, we are a day before a holiday. We could very well sell off and start the Friday off fresh, or start Monday off fresh, because most people are on vacation or spending time with their families. Most people are not focused on trading as some of us retail traders are. But yeah, it's just something to watch. We had sellers here. We had some consolidation again. We're going, and instead of going, it broke out, looked like it was going up, but it ended up sellers came in and pushed the price back. Pushed it back down. So that's definitely something to think about. I always say this, y'all: trade what you see. Don't rush to be in a trade. Don't rush to get in. Focus on what you're seeing before you and let it show you the picture. Let it put the picture together. Put the puzzle together here, and don't be afraid to look at the different time frames and what are you seeing at that moment. Pay attention to that. That is very, very helpful. And I always like to go in and set alerts. And to set an alert, I'll just go and say, okay, this was the high of the SPY at this time. So I would set an alert to let me know that, it has come back to this level. And if it does, it could very well continue to the upside. However, that is resistance at this Fibonacci, at this ATR trail and stop right here. So even if it breaks this level, it still has some trouble at this place right here. So to the downside, I would set an alert probably around here if the SPY breaks below this area. that means we could probably continue to the downside. And we are in the last 5 minutes of the market. I'm just curious to see how the market is going to move. Yeah, I'm curious to see how we're going to move right before holiday. So those are my alerts set above this area, which I still see trouble here, or below this area, which we could very well come down, you know. And our next, if we break this level of support, our next level on this 5 minute will be down here at this Fibonacci level. On the 30 minute, it will be here at the 20. So SPY could very well come down to the 454.89 here, because it looks like it's still getting rejected at this 5 EMA, which it has been for a while. Yep. We'll trade what you see. I just can't say that enough. Trade what you see. Don't be in a rush to get in your trades. And when it's not working for you, get out. It's not worth the staying in. Just think it's best to have some money than no money. And I'll get mad at myself, like, why didn't you sell it sooner? Get out. Set your stop losses. Learn to use your stop losses. And even if you don't use those, use your mental losses. Be obedient, or let's say be diligent and consistent with getting in and getting out. It's okay to take a small loss. You're gonna lose, and those that tell you that they're not being truthful with you. You are going to lose. It's not optional. The thing is trying to keep your losses at small, trying to keep your losses at a smaller amount. Let's say that. Yeah. Again, we're looking at the SPY at the 2 minute chart, and I don't know if we're gonna have this big rally up. We have 3 minutes left in the market, and yeah, if we get under this, we're probably going to continue to the downside. And as you can see, I like to set alerts just to let me know in case I'm talking or doing something else that we are under that level. Looks like we popped up above that. Yeah, but still, as you can see, the 5 EMA right here is resistance for us, and this is on the 5 minute chart. Again, the 5 EMA was resistance on the 30 minute chart here. But the 5 EMA is now resistance for us. Are we going to break up and get rejected up here, or are we going to break down and get, sell all the way off? We don't know. We trade what we see. Don't rush into the trade. Stay focused on what you're doing. And yeah, I hope this is helpful, y'all. We're learning how, just as the market is open, I always say in real time, although once you see the video, it wouldn't be in real time, but we're just watching the SPY at the last 10 minutes of the market just to see how the market is moving a day before a holiday, and finding places that we can learn, that we can apply, to help us to become successful traders or better traders. And every day is a learning process. I'm a student every single day. I want to learn something new or something different every single day. That's just me. So again, the SPY is getting rejected here on this 5 EMA on the 5 minute chart, and the VWAP and the 50 EMA is the support, which is holding it up. We are down to 1 minute left in the market. It would not surprise me if the SPY breaks, have this strong move up and get rejected. And then again, we could have the sellers come in and drop it all the way down. Let's say that. And one of the things that I've learned, that if you're trading on TOS, you could definitely trade the SPY until 410, 415, and that will be your last trade. So yeah, I hope this is helpful to you all. Y'all, listen, we learn and we grow together, one trade at a time. I am super, super excited. I am Miss Didi here at the filling station, and I'm telling you, we are getting this. We are learning this. We are growing. We are productive. We are fruitful, and we're going to get it. Yeah, stay focused, be encouraged. Until next time, be blessed, as well as a blessing unto others.